Do you have a small business website and are you looking to sell a couple of products? Or are you looking to create a simple e commerce business and think it takes hundreds or even thousands of dollars? In this final part of my Google Site series, we'll take a small business website and set up a simple e commerce website with a cart integration and keep track of money that you make. Hi, I'm Josh from the University of Laverne Small Business Development Center, and here at the SBDC, we help small businesses start and grow with free one-on-one consulting and free resource guides just like this one. And check out the companion article for all the links and resources down in the description below. In part 3 of building a small business website with Google Sites, we're going to build an e-commerce site. In part 1, we created a site with basic setup and pages for a marketing company. And in part 2, we upgraded that site into a professional domain name, email, booking page, and blog for your business. And in this final part, we're going to set up a free e-commerce website using an app called Ecwid. And we're going to create a store with some products and use the program called Wave Accounting to keep track of your finances. So let's get started. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is we need to set up our store page. And this is going to be really easy if you've already gone this far by setting up the business website and your pages. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to Insert, and then we're going to add a page. And obviously our page is going to be named Store. And so we'll rearrange our page to here. And that's pretty much it. We've done the first step to setting up our store page by adding the page to our website. Let's get started with Ecwid. So here we are on Ecwid. This is a e-commerce platform site similar to Shopify. It's free for a few products, and setup is pretty much free as well. And if you haven't already set up your website or your Ecwid account, you can do that by putting in some information. But right now, we actually already created our account. And I want to give you a little bit of background on what you do now that you've set yourself up. So the first thing we want to do is we want to take a look at the information and the dashboard or back end of the website. Once you set all this stuff up, there's a few things you want to take a look at. One of them is going to be the overview, in which you'll be able to actually check out how you're going to be setting up your website. You're able to actually attach a few things. So you can do website stuff, you can do Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and other mobile platforms, and create other kinds of stores. The other thing is we're going to take a look at the design, shipping, and settings. And we're actually going to start with settings first because we want to make sure that we have this stuff set up before we actually start adding things. And so we can change the name of the store here and actually set up a specific address if you're going to be doing this for your kind of business as a separate website. Right now, here we can add a company name and the company email that I use to set up the website, and the address that I'm going to be setting up for shipping. In fact, let's do that right now. So we'll do 2180 Laverne, California. And this will be very important when we start setting up shipping that we'll get into a little bit later. But for now, we're done with that. So the next thing we want to kind of set up is going to be adding some products. So we'll go to catalog here. Okay, so here is our product page. Now it already comes loaded with some demo products. These are things, if you were opening up some kind of e-commerce store, you could see all this stuff here. Do not use these as your products because they're really not going to help very much. What we want to do is we want to figure out how to add a new product if we were going to take all these out. I'm going to leave these here for a bit because they'll be important to see how the page is going to be set up when we start putting it onto our website. But let's add a new product. So we'll go to new product, and we have the product right here. So let's just call it a new product, and I can add in a SKU and some weight in pounds if I know what that is for the product for shipping. The next thing is going to be a description. So we're just making up a new product. So we'll just do this product is awesome. Okay, so that is the description. The product's awesome. So we'll save. And the pricing for the product is going to be, let's say, $10. So we'll add that. And you can also add in images, either just a regular product photo, different angles, close-ups, and things like that if you want to show off the product itself. So do, oops, not 10, we'll do 10, and we'll save. Okay. So once we've added the product, there's a couple of things that we may want to take a look at before we have it completely set up. One of the things is going to be attributes. So if you have a product that you're reselling, you can use a UPC or Universal Product Code and a brand name if you're selling other people's products. The next thing is options and variations. If you have different sizing or different colors, you can use that here. One of the more interesting things is going to be selling digital products like ebooks and PDFs and things like that. You can do that, but you have to upgrade to the venture plan, which is the next step up if you want to sell more things. Like I said, the very beginning is going to be free, but you're only allowed 5 products to add. So we're just going to add one for now, but you do have the option to upgrade. Now, the next thing is going to be shipping and pickup. So we have shipping and pickup enabled for this. You can have that for your business as well. And then you can also add in weight and dimensions if this is going to be in a shipping box. So in weights so that you know how much it's going to be. And we'll set that stuff up a little bit later when we talk about shipping methods. So the next thing is going to be SEO. You can actually customize the SEO of the product to make it easier to find on, say, something like Google or Facebook. And you can show related products. So if you have a product, say, like lotion or something like that, you can add a related product like a cleanser or something that may go together that seems right for your business. And then obviously you can create a buy now button to make it easier for people to actually purchase. And we'll see that this new product has been added to our catalog. And so basically this is the catalog that we're going to be using that will show up on our page when we get that stuff ready. So now that we've set up our product, we also want to set up a couple of other things. One of the other things that we want to set up is going to be shipping. You have a few different choices about how shipping is going to work. You can do shipping via a carrier, you can do local delivery, or you can do self-pickup where people can pick up at your store. You want to be able to set up shipping to send to your customers. So let's do that. So here are 4 carriers that we have integrated at default for our Ecwid account. First one's going to be the post office. We have UPS, we have FedEx, and we have DHL. So there's not too much for DHL, but the post office is pretty easy to set up. So that's what we're going to be doing. You can do it for any other carrier that you want. But let's just set up for the post office. So you can have the rates automatically calculate for the post office. This is really cool if you have your rates and you know what you're going to be shipping and things like that. So you can do first class, packaging, and all these different kinds of rates and things like that. If you want to do something like offering free shipping, we can set up free shipping. Now, the cool thing is that free shipping, they already know what the price is, and everything is already calculated for them. Downside of that is that that cost is going to be a little bit higher. So you want to account for that for free shipping. And there may be some thresholds and other things that you may need to think about. And that's what each of these little options are. The next thing is going to be conditional free shipping. And what that means is that if you are shipping something and they order 3 of them, it's free shipping. Otherwise, they pay a smaller amount for less than 3 items or 5 items or whatever it is. And here you're going to have to measure out and kind of figure those rates out. It's a little bit easier if you already know how to calculate everything, but it's a little bit harder than just using the automatic rates. You'll have to calculate how much everything is going to be, and it may give you an incentive or the customer an incentive to purchase more items to get that free shipping, like on Amazon. The next thing is going to be flat rate shipping. You can do standard, and amounts can be based on a dollar amount or a percentage of the actual order. The good thing about this is that you already know it takes $4 to ship something, $5 to ship something, and that's it. Problem is that you have to know when those flat rates could be. The post office has a really good way to ship things with flat rate boxes, but you'll have to understand what those limitations are and how to set that up with the post office. And the final thing is going to be custom rates. Now, you can set up custom rates to do just about anything. You can do tier pricing, you can do longer shipping times, shorter shipping times, flat rate, free shipping, whatever. This is how you basically set up your custom rates. It's a lot more work to do it than the automatic stuff, but just so you know, you have an idea of what you'll have to get into when it comes to that. So basically, these are all pretty much the same. UPS has their own, FedEx has their own, and DHL has something like that. They just don't do automatic rates, but they do everything else. So you'll have to connect with DHL and figure out how they will actually work. So now that we have shipping down, we want to be able to accept payments, because that's the whole point of having an e-commerce website, is that they pay for everything they get. So in payments, you have 3 automatic payment processors when it comes with the setup. So you can do it either with Stripe, Square, or PayPal. Now with Stripe, it's a pretty, intuitive and very accessible type of online payment processor. 2.9%, 30 cents per transaction. You get custom rates. You can actually set up subscriptions. So that's a good thing to kind of know, especially if you have like ebooks and things like that, or courses. For Square, same transactions, same thing, but you're actually able to set up a payout schedule, and there's fraud detection, which is something you may want to look at. And then finally, for PayPal. Now, PayPal is something that basically everybody has. So you can enable PayPal and you don't really have to worry about the transactions here. You'll just incur them once you start taking out your money and transferring things from PayPal. So you'll have to look at those things to understand what your account is. And I don't have a PayPal account with them, and I'm not going to enable it right now. So there are other payment methods that you can actually take a look at. So authorize.net, you can do it through the Bank of America. Chase has their own integrated payment system, and a couple of other places you can pay with via crypto or some other kind of payment processor. And so if your payment processor is on it, you can actually set those up so that you can take money as well without having to set up something totally custom and totally manual, so that you don't have to feel discouraged about setting something up. So that's pretty much it for payments. We already have shipping, and we already have the design of the actual page. The actual page is all it's going to be is just the products and everything that we're going to need. One of the last things that we need to take a look at is going to be, so one of the last things we need to do is set up our payments to get going into our bank account, but also setting that up so we can track that money coming into the business. And we can do that through an app called Wave. Now, Wave is a bookkeeping platform similar to QuickBooks that we can set up for free as well. Now, I already set this up, but let me take you through a little bit of what it is so that you can understand how this is going to work. And so, one of the things that we can do is our dashboard. So we have this, and you can get profit and loss, and some other uh, types of statistics, how much money you're making, and other things like that. All right. So here is the product and service page for my Wave app. And this is basically if I was going to be a marketing company, video marketing company, and I was going to charge somebody for something, I would do that here with my promotional video. And really, what I would do, and I would add the name, the description, how much it was going to cost, and I sell this or I buy this from somebody else. And you can set these things up so that you can actually set up your products and services to either sell as a service or to sell as a product like we're doing for our e-commerce website. And so the name for this I had was my new product. That's what I had it in Equid. Let's go back to my catalog. Yes, my new product. And so the new product was This Is Awesome. So I'm going to sell this, and it's going to go into my sales account because that's what's going to be counted. It's going to be sales. Now, if this was a physical product, I would buy this. So I don't have it set up for a product. But if I did, the product could be, inventory or something else like that to set it up to get sold. And then if I wanted to, I can add a new tax and set up the tax rate and everything that I would need for the location of the business where I'm going to be at. I don't want to do tax and I'm not buying anything. But this is how you would set up a new product. So anytime somebody buys something from you, you would be able to connect it to your bank. That money would go into the bank account, and then you would be able to track it here. So say I had an account for, say, Chase, I would be able to connect it effortlessly, as they say, but then I would be able to connect it there and actually see them on my dashboard, and you'll see the inflow and outflow and all of these actual profit and loss and any type of income that I have. And then I can create reports as well, financial statements, profit and loss, cash flow, taxes, payroll, customers, and I can actually see all of this stuff at a glance when I need to. But enough about the money. Let's take a look at how to access and put this on our website. So let's go back to Equid. And one of the first things we need to do is we need to go to Overview. With Equid, you're actually able to connect to a bunch of different platforms. So you can connect to WordPress, Wix, Weebly, Rapid Weaver, Squarespace, anything else like that. Or you can use their own kind of platforms as well. I know that Squarespace has their own platform and Wix has their own platform. But if you wanted to use something else, you can use something like Equid. But my website, our website, is not on here. So what we'll need to do is we'll need to do a custom. We'll need to do a custom one. So we're going to do custom website, and then we'll go to click code to clipboard. We'll copy this code to the clipboard, and then we'll put it on our website. So here we are back on our website, and we're back on the store page that I created at the very beginning of the video. And so what we'll want to do is we'll want to insert this code into our website and make it look pretty. So what we'll go to do is embed, and we have a couple of different options. You saw this when we connected it to our calendar and some other things, the maps. But like I said, we did have a couple of options. We can either do it by URL or by embed code. And the embed code is what we really want here because it has all the coding that we're going to need for this particular page. So we'll paste that and we'll do next. And again, it looks kind of crunched like the last time with our calendar. So what we'll want to do is we want to spread it out and make it look like it belongs on this page. And so what I did was I extended it all the way down so we can see all the products that were on our catalog and that we have this new product here that I just created in Ecwid. The other interesting things that you want to make sure that you actually have are going to be the account, tracking orders, and the shopping bag so people can actually know where their cart is going to be and how to access it to see all their products. So everything looks pretty good. Then the last thing we need to do before we actually publish it to our website would be to preview it. So let's take a look at that. Again, we'll go to our preview window here and we'll click preview. And automatically you'll see the catalog come up. And so what you can do is you can actually view a sample product. And this is what it looks like on the actual page. So you'll get to see the stock photo that was already there, the variations, and the actual product price. You can add it to the bag and see the product details. And there's some variations in different kinds of pictures. So when we add it to the bag, and this is the cart that you have. So you can enter in your email address and you can also check out and see the delivery options. We didn't really set anything up for delivery options, but if you did, you could view that here. And we can also take it out of our bag. So let's go to our new product. And so our new product didn't have a picture. That's fine. But that it has the description that this product was awesome. And we can also add it to our shopping bag. We can see the shopping bag and we can add our email address and do our checkout and everything else. And that's pretty much it. We can go to publish again, and we can publish all of our different pages and the website and update the website for our new e-commerce page. All right, and that completes our step-by-step guide to creating a professional website. In this video, I showed you how to use Ecwid, but there are other providers like Square or Shopify that will give you the same result but a different price point. Now, if you're looking to start a website for your business, then Google Sites might be a viable option for you, depending on the features, the functionality, and the ease of use. If you're looking for help with setting up a website, you can contact us here at the University of Laverne, SBDC, for advice and resources to starting your own e-commerce business. But let me know what you think. Did you find Google Sites as a great start for your website? Are you interested in starting your own website with Google Sites? Let me know down in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, leave us a like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to hit that notification bell to get updates on all of our newest content to start and grow your new business. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.